It's your girl Shawnee.
I'm Wes, and you are watching
The Tea.
Hey, hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning into The Tea. This is your girl Keita.
I'm your girl Shawnee. Oh, see, here we go already.
And I am the king of extreme, Wes.
Thank you. Put that
Hey,
away.
Wes.
I was taking selfies.
You know, ever since we talked about, the last episode, and I told him he wasn't ugly. Now he think he all fine and stuff. So anyway, before we get started,
I saw it go to your head a little bit. I saw
king
it.
of extreme. Before we get started, I want to thank our producer, Kevin Winston. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You're the man. You're the man.
Shout out.
The name of this episode, Is It Necessary? So we're covering 3 topics as usual. Let's just delve right into it. The first one, foreplay or not?
Or yes.
Or double yes.
So it is necessary.
Like for me, foreplay, it's like when you have to start the car to get it warm when it's cold outside.
Yeah, you
Don't
can
you just
make
ain't
that.
gonna jump in the car and just,
Some people do. Some people do. But you're not.
When you say some people, are you referring to yourself? Do you just like to jump in and get it done?
If it's in the morning and I have to go to work, sometimes I do just drive off.
Sometimes you just gotta have a little quickie.
Yeah, but you prefer the foreplay.
Yeah, I would definitely prefer them.
And go ahead and tell us why again. I'm sorry.
Oh, he put it on all this stuff. Did y'all see that?
I hate you.
Rewind it really quick.
It's just, it gets you in the mood, isn't
Okay.
it? It's that.
Okay. Get your mojo working. You know what? So we're gonna go ahead and go to Shiny because I think he's having a bit of a sex issue over here. So you say you do.
No, I'm not.
He's having his moment. We're gonna let him have his moment over here, guys.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
But no, I think it's necessary when it's time to do it.
Okay.
I feel like you said, in the morning, if you have to rush, then it's nothing wrong with it. Or if you just came from going out and you had too much Patron and you just, get the ripping the clothes off.
Y'all see how they act?
Who has time for foreplay off the Patron? You just don't, right?
Off the Patron.
Okay, so basically you're just, you said you prefer it more so than not.
Yeah.
But if that time is just there, you're going for it, right?
Maybe.
I feel like you should always, I feel like you guys should make your partner want you always. Right?
Absolutely.
There's no rush. There's no rush. They're with you for a reason. So take your time. They like you. They think you're sexy. So
get the juices flowing, right?
Yeah, right? Cut on some music.
Because everybody don't want it to be quick all the time.
No, that's true.
Just saying,
that's true. That's true. Speaking of foreplay and sex and all of that, do you think that it's okay, like, if there's more just getting straight to it than foreplay, or is that a problem?
Nah, if it's more just getting straight to it, I'm gonna be like, oh, so this is nothing.
Just what
like
you do.
I'm very relationship oriented, so for me, I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there that just wanna right to it, but
Right.
And females.
Oh, that's the sad part. No,
Do you think it's more so a female thing?
No,
obviously
no.
it's men, but it's
I
more
think
a female
guys like
thing.
foreplay more than women do.
Probably so.
Because they get to see how far their woman is willing to go, right, through foreplay. It's a test. How far is she really willing to go, or how far is he willing to go, right?
How nasty is she willing to get? Okay.
Right, exactly. Let me. Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Let's keep that in mind from a man. Okay, so in essence, we think it's necessary, so don't just jump right into it, show them that you care, show them that you're about to put your all into it.
Because everybody don't always want to be like the quick booty call situation.
Right. It does happen, obviously, what I mean, but
I'm sure we've all done it, but
Yeah.
And especially for long-term relationships, you have to keep it spicy.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep it spicy.
Keep it interesting.
Keep that man or that woman wanting more.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
important.
Okay. Is that why you're single? Anyway.
Is that why I'm single?
I'm just playing. I'm
Shots
joking.
fired.
I'm just playing because I love
So you always take her side.
Oh, I'm just playing. It was just a joke. I love you.
No, don't touch me.
Sorry.
Next topic, please.
Now you make me feel bad. I love you though, Wes.
I just feel ganged up on.
Oh,
You want the tissue?
it's okay. Tissues.
All right. I'm sorry.
Sips tea.
I'm sorry. But okay, let's move on to talking.
Wait, did you answer yours all the way, Keita?
No, she always
What would
tries
you
to skirt around
prefer?
the issue.
Foreplay or?
I think she
like foreplay.
doesn't want it. She just likes to
like
jump right to it. You know how those
And
thoughts
I'm
are.
not even trying to be funny, but for women, I'm sure it's for men too in a different kind of way, but for women, foreplay does get the juices flowing. Because sometimes you get right to it, you're like, ow.
Right. Ow. Your Cardi B out.
Okay. So yeah, I like it. You know, obviously, like you said, there are those moments where we just like, bam, let's do this. You know?
I didn't say that. You
No,
said.
I mean, like, you know, we have.
I don't
like
want to come off as a thought on the show, okay?
No, you
Bust
just
it down,
said that
Tatiana.
sometimes there are moments where you
I wanna
just get
see you
straight
bust
to it.
down.
We all did it.
No, I said sometimes. I did say sometimes there are
That's what I
moments
mean.
where you just get straight to it.
Topic number 2.
Yes, I'm single.
'Cause I'm not finna play with Wesley.
So I'm single.
She not gonna play with you.
Single by choice. Thank you.
And you're beautiful. Do you feel as
Don't
though
try
you
to
have to go to church to be saved?
Oh, let me get into this.
Yeah, this is.
A lot of people would consider me a church boy because I'm born and
Hopefully, no one
raised.
gets offended.
If you get offended, I don't care. I don't. If you get offended, I just don't care. I don't feel like you have to go to church to be saved or to know God or any of that stuff. It's important to have that moment of fellowship with others. But for me, I've dealt with some of the most evil people in church.
Okay. Because you were born and raised in it.
Yes, it leaves you with that church hurt. Like, and as a kid, you know, dealing with that, it's traumatizing. But then I had to keep going because I'm a kid, so I have to. Granny says we're going to church. We're going to church.
Because I remember, I don't know how. I think it was sometime last year, towards the end of last year, you were questioning if that's what you wanted to continue doing.
So a few years ago, my pastor came.
I'm sorry, not questioning his faith, just the fact that
this is like the road I wanted to keep going down. My pastor he changed the way he teaches in the church. So now it's like we don't celebrate Christmas anymore. We don't celebrate Easter. It's just the traditions. Like people have gotten so caught up in. I had to like really go back and just think about it.
Okay.
We do get caught up in the traditions of what the church says and this, that, and the other. But it's so much more to it. It's so much deeper than that. Than we got to get presents for Christmas and we got. There's no Christmas is not mentioned once in the Bible. It does not say Christmas in the Bible. Like, and just those things and having to go back and Google it and look it up. It was like, okay, well, do I really want to walk away from the tradition? I done got so caught up in this thing. Now you telling me we've been doing it wrong all this time?
Right.
And then once I started, studying for myself and seeing it for myself and just listening to the teachers and then going and looking for it after he said, well, go look it up.
Okay.
And it was right. So it was like, I did question it at first, but it was like, okay, well, you got to get on board because what he's preaching it makes sense.
Okay. I mean, me personally, I forget, this was years ago, but I read something along the lines of going sitting in the church doesn't make you a Christian no more than sitting in the garage makes you a car, basically. So it doesn't matter that you're sitting in there. It doesn't mean that you are, that Christian or that you are where you are, you know. I feel like I can sit in my living room if I want to turn on the TV and listen to, Jake's, or Joel Osteen. It's churches in your heart. You know what I'm saying? It's in you. It's what you make of it. Now, I do agree that you should go fellowship. You know what I'm saying? That's always good. Network and all that good stuff. But I don't feel like you have to go sit in the house.
Church to pass out cards and network at church. She's going to church to pass out cards.
Fine, I'm looking at this one.
Dropping stuff.
You just made a good point too, especially when you say fellowship. I think a lot of Christians stress that fellowship, and that's why they feel that you should go to church. I think that you should seek it in a church when you have no one else.
Okay.
If you find yourself alone in life, then yes, you should go seek other, seek man, because you need that fellowship. You do, but that does not mean that
it's like
church is
like
the
you
only
said
place
last
you can
time.
find
Sometimes alone time is good, but sometimes it's not. You need to go get out there.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then let's just be real. No offense to anybody, but you find some of the biggest hypocrites in church. Some people aren't there for the word. They're there to show off their new dress. They're there to go find that man. They're there to go find
sit
that
on
woman.
that front row and open their legs for the pastor.
Yeah.
Nasty hoes. Nasty hoes in the church.
But no, definitely. I've called on God so many times outside of the church. It's ridiculous. Like you said, at home on your couch, in the car on your way to work,
shower, wherever.
In the
Y'all
sun,
know
working
accidents
out.
almost got in, like just have my church music playing in the car. I'm just like worshiping, just like. Morning, mama. Oh, that's the color purple at the church.
That was the best part of the movie too. That was at the end.
Morning, mama.
That's my movie.
I rewinded that part about.
Right, and I'm so slow.
You get on my nerves.
And I cried and I rewinded.
Mama.
He's like, well, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so got all off the subject. But no, I don't feel that. So if that's what you do, if that's how you feel, whatever, but the panel here, we disagree.
We don't feel like you have to go there to be saved, to know God. So
no, you don't. That's a fact. In my book, that's a fact.
Okay. Y'all look so cute today.
You too. Y'all look really nice. I told you, Wes pulled up beside me this morning. No, cut that part. Let's keep going.
No, you didn't. What?
I pulled up beside her this morning looking like a snack. A snack. That's what I did.
Oh my God.
I looked over like, okay. He feeling himself.
Literally, I was feeling it.
It's been a long week, but we're here, so thank God for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to topic number 3.
All right.
This is a serious one. Why do people fear going to the doctor? Why do you think people fear going to the doctor, especially black men? But why do people overall fear going to their primary care physician?
I had to call my homegirl on this question.
Did you?
Yeah, because I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know. You know, so I called her. Shout out to Patrice. Hey, Trees. Hey, girl. So she said that she feels like it's an ego thing for men, and especially our black men.
Okay.
She feels that they're so secure within themselves. They can't catch anything. They know how to take care of themselves, when that's not true. You should definitely go and get your checkups. You know, I said that they know that they've been out here doing some freaky things and they're scared probably to go.
What do you think, Wes?
Because y'all know what you did last weekend.
That's not me. I wasn't out doing nothing. But you know, for me, I used to be scared to go to the doctor.
Okay.
So that came from, I watched several of my family members going to the doctor, and then they never came back.
Wow.
That's what she said about her grandfather. He's scared to go.
I had cousins, aunts, uncles go in and, oh, it's a cold, it's this, that, and the other, and they never came back out. So for me, it was like, I don't want to go to the doctor, I'm scared, like they're going to find something and then I'm going to die. And then I started realizing, like, I would have symptoms of something, I'd look it up, and then I would make myself sick. And my girl was like, just go to the doctor. Yeah. So I had got sick a couple of years ago and wasn't really feeling well. It was lightheaded and stuff like that. Went and they told me my blood pressure was high. So after the doctor, told me what I needed to do, it made me realize, like, they can catch things before you end up having to be on medication and before you have to be dependent on that stuff. So that's why I go now. But I do feel like, a lot of times it's because we fear what we don't know.
Yeah,
what are you going to find when, I'm going for this and you done found something else.
Yeah. And another thing, I read a meme that said, a cured patient is a lost customer. A cured patient is a lost customer, meaning, sometimes people don't like going to the doctor because they feel as though the doctor just going to tell you anything to get you to come back, to put money in their pocket.
That is so sad.
Because if you're cured, how they going to make their money?
But it's true.
You know what I'm saying? Some clinics, they have you come back every 5 weeks or something like that. Like, not to be funny, but we see the same patients like 2-3 times a week, and I honestly just cannot understand.
Like, why are you back? Even when you coming to get results, you have to make an appointment to come.
Yeah, make an appointment to get results, just so some of those. I mean, you obviously have some of the doctors that are compassionate. They really want you to get better. They tell you what to do to get better, but some just genuinely, let me get this paycheck. You know what I mean? And like you said, it's important to know your status as far as your health, HIV, whatever the case, because we walking around thinking we healthy when really inside it could be something wrong. Like me, what's this, 2019? So I think it was 2016, 2017, can't remember. I was just like, I ain't feeling good. I was like real shaky. It was, I think it had to be 2016 because I had Joey in 2015. I would literally carry him up 6 steps and I would be completely wiped out. Like my heart was racing. I'm like, what the hell, I'm like, something ain't right. So then I went to the doctor, got my blood tested, whatever. They like, we don't see nothing. Some months passed. That was July. So December 2016, it was worse. I had lost 10 pounds. Oh, wow. Lost my lip thickness a little bit. But anyway, and then they found out that I have hyperthyroidism, which my dad has, my brother has it, my sister has it. So my thyroids are overactive, which means that's what was causing the tremors. That's what was causing the weight loss. So that's obviously, well, it's not obvious, but that's something that does not go away, unfortunately. So I do have to take pills for that. But had I just ignored it, it could have gotten worse. You know what I'm saying? So it is important. Stop fearing the unknown. Stop thinking that, this is just a cold. I just got a little fever, I'll be okay, because it could really be an underlying issue.
I need to piggyback on what you said, about the doctor just be finding things. I feel like it's cures to a lot of these diseases and sicknesses. They just not going to put it out there. I feel like they've been had the cure for a lot of stuff. What's his name? Dr. Sobik? What's his name? And they killed him. They killed him off when he found the cure for all this different stuff.
Wow.
And then he died.
What about Magic Johnson? Look how long he's been living with HIV.
Yep.
Now, you know, if you have a family member or someone who knows someone who's ever had HIV, you know that they don't make it that long.
Yeah.
So,
and in the beginning,
money can
when
buy
it first
anything.
came out, they were dropping like that. So, like you telling, it's like we showing the world like you gotta have money to live, to make
money,
it.
period.
But the good thing is they're exposing people who do feel like that. That they can do whatever they want with money.
Me and Money married, we ain't getting no divorce.
Okay. So speaking of, you know, being, you know, afraid to go to the doctor, whatever, my segment is next.
It's time for your segment, is it? Okay, guys. It is time for one of the best segments ever on the show.
Stop it!
It's called What's the 411 with Keita. Now, as you can see, I did that really nice, unlike how she did mine when we did my segment.
See, you gotta let it go, Wes.
Welcome to Keita's segment, What's the 411? So we just got through talking about why people fear going to the doctor. So again, I think it's important that we stay on top of our health. It pretty much boils down to whether or not you want to live longer. You know what I mean? Some people may not, but the majority of us,
he can come get me at about 70.
Yeah, we talked about it. We don't live
that
much. But it boils down to whether or not you want to live longer. And again, it's the fear of the unknown. So I think we got to get past that, because if you don't, you never know. Me personally, I have kids to live for. I have a family to live for. I want to be here for as long as I can. I want to go before them. You know what I'm saying? But I want to live a long life to be able to see them succeed and all that good stuff. We know death is inevitable, but the point is to prolong it, not to help rush it. You know, so and that I want to give some information, or actually it's a website. Another reason, I think I forgot to say this, is I think people don't go because they can't afford it, or they don't have that health care, that medical coverage. So I looked up a website, scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It's going to be freeclinics.com. Freeclinics.com. Y'all see it? Okay. So visit that website. There are 108, I believe, 108 clinics over there on that website that are income based. So basically, if you have little to no income, you should be good. So there is no reason we can't go take the time to find a doctor to treat ourselves, to make sure that we're here for our loved ones and ourselves. Freeclinics.com. Again, it's free and income based clinics. They provide all types of services within these 108 clinics: north side, south side, east side, and west side. Internal medicine, OB-GYN, which is, pregnancy or just women's health, pediatrics for children, podiatry for feet, all that. So just go ahead and take care of yourself.
Go get tested.
Yes, freeclinics.com. Visit that website. Go get yourself checked. And that's what I got for that.
Awesome,
so hopefully you all.
I hope y'all were listening.
I'm so proud of you. Finally did something right.
That was awesome. That was good. Good advice, Keita.
Y'all use that information. That was really. I'm so proud of you. Finally.
It's really necessary.
Did something nice for somebody.
We just don't know. Like, on a serious note, like, I just had auntie pass from. She had kidney issues for about 17 years, but on top of that, she had cancer. So I lost 3 people in my family from cancer. My grandmother and 2 of my aunties. So it's really serious out there. Yeah, so you have to get yourself checked. Some things it's just don't happen. When God's ready for his angels, he gonna call them.
Right.
But if you can prolong it, or if you can help yourself to live longer, I really feel
when they say you know better, do better, right?
Praying for you and the family.
Thank you very much.
Definitely.
Thank you. So that's why we call this topic, this episode, Isn't Necessary. And obviously for the 3 topics we think is necessary.
Yes. I think we all agree today on everything.
For the church, though. We didn't think it was necessary.
Well, we don't think it's necessary.
Yeah,
right, got you. But, wrapping this thing, can you stop slurping for a second? Because you slurp on like every episode.
That was the hardest.
My tongue is big, I gotta keep it.
Right.
This is good today.
No problem.
You showed your tongue.
Right.
I think they all know.
Right. It's like you almost showing it every episode. Now you a little nasty. But anyway, we want to thank our.
I'm trying not to be single anymore.
We're going to
Bust it down with that.
Go ahead and thank everybody.
Okay. We want to thank our executive producer, Just King in the house. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Beats by Twiz the Wiz. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget, please don't forget, we are on YouTube. Open Mic Production. You all are missing some good stuff if you're not watching. Visit the website, openmicproduction.net. We are on Instagram again, The T Podcast. We are on Facebook, The T.
Yes.
If you remember the last episode, we have started quotes, or 2 episodes ago, I think we started quotes. So who wants to kick off their quote? What's in your heart today? Shawnee?
What's in my heart today? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to go with never to suffer when never to have been blessed.
Okay.
And I don't think I've ever met someone who says that they're blessed and they have never been through anything.
Okay.
Powerful.
Right? I feel like to be blessed means you have took a few L's, you know, in order to be able to build yourself back
To
up.
appreciate it.
You know, so I definitely agree with that. And that was Mr. Edgar Allan Poe.
I think I should go next because you was talking about loss and taking the L's. So mine says, if you learn from defeat, you really haven't lost.
Hello.
Ain't that?
Hello.
Because then you just know what to do
Say it
the
one
next
more time,
time.
Wes. Say it
If
again.
you, I'm going to preach.
Say it again.
If you learn from defeat,
Hello.
you've never really lost.
Amen.
Ain't God good?
Ain't
And that was
I love that.
Ziglar.
Okay.
That was the guy that
I heard
said, "What's
that.
up, Zig? You
Okay,
did that."
Zig, I like that.
I like that a lot.
That was
Okay,
similar.
so mine is people know themselves much better than you do. That's why it's important to stop expecting them to be something other than who they are.
You can't change
That's
it.
deep.
Nobody to change. That's Maya Angelou. Don't expect nobody to change. When they show you who they are, you gotta
Believe
change
she
them.
said that too. We finna get to shouting on it. You don't need to go to church.
Stay up for the people
When
in the
they
back.
show you who they are,
Believe them.
I believe.
Believe
No,
them.
sometimes it take me a little minute because I try to see the good
I
in
know.
everybody, but now I know better. So,
you just gotta tell
got
people who they are.
Well, I
Good,
heard
they bad, accept it.
I heard something that say that their spirit snitched on them.
That was, I think.
Was that you?
Yeah.
That was the bomb.
Yeah.
I screenshot
It ain't no
that.
beef, it's just that your spirit snitched on you on my intuition.
Where you get that from?
Oh, I stole it off somebody's page, but I really liked it. I really liked it. But anyway,
Your spirit is snitch.
yeah. And it's gonna show in due time. But lovely post. Love y'all. Very good show.
Yeah.
Did you say you love us? We love you too, unfortunately.
Well, we got out of here,
That's
y'all.
why
We
I
gotta
deal with
go.
the insults. But thank
I'm your
God.
girl
Thanks for
Tina.
watching.
I'm your girl, Shawnee.
I am the king of extreme.